All right, good afternoon, day traders and Alpha Shark members. We're looking at NAK live here, and I just wanted to point this out. I had an alert set from I don't know how many days ago, and this kicked off at like $2.40 something cents. And so I came downstairs. I was upstairs making dinner, being Monday afternoon, getting dinner started, and here we go. I looked at NAK on the daily chart. I see there's a big U-shaped pattern that can be created. I see it also created another kind of U-shaped pattern here already on a smaller scale on the daily chart here from 7-6 to today, or well, 6:23 and then to today here as well. But ultimately what I wanted to point out here is the two red lines. This is a bearish fair value gap, and we need to let that complete and close out. And so I just wanted to show the importance of gaps. You can see here that this tested 1, 2, 3, 4 times here before it finally broke out, which is good. 3 to 4 time test rule, the 3 touch rule that I like to give out here in Alpha Shark in the chat room. And then finally we had a breakout. Now, is this tradable? And the answer is yes and no. It's not tradable because we were underneath this bearish gap, but it became tradable because what? It created this fair value gap. We can see here this fair value gap pushed, got around $2.55 on a 30 or 1 hour time frame, whichever one occurred on here. And we see the big move to the upside. We can trade gap to gap. Okay, we can trade gap to gap. So the top of this fair value gap, a retest that we see basically on the 1 minute chart right here. Here's an order block breakout, and then that big push to the upside going into this bearish gap. All gaps want to be filled, but we know we're going to have resistance here at that 284 mark, right? So which we did. We got resistance here. It's coming back down. Now it might run back to the top side. We'll see. But ultimately, I wanted to show you all trading from top of a bullish gap to the low of a bearish gap, then even a possible breakthrough is 100% acceptable. I got in at 264. There was an order block being created on the 1 minute chart. I set a entry at 264, only one share just to show. And this ran up from 264. I saw level 2. Everyone watching level 2? Yes, yes, yes. Was at 275. Level 2 was stacking pretty high here during this time. And sure enough, this got about to 272, 277. And then it kind of broke to the downside here again. But again, you know, we're looking to possibly go back to the upside. So what I could have done was, when I first got in, I put my stop out at 247. As soon as this broke through, I could have moved my stop to below this dark green hue. We may have gotten stopped out, yes. We could have pulled it back a little bit, whatever we wanted to do to try to stay in the trade if we wanted to stay in the trade. You know, this came down and we kind of almost broke even. But I just want to show you that, you know, if we had a ton of position size shares in here, you know, from 264 to 277 spike, whatever, 10, 15, 20 cent move, that's actually pretty good if you have quite a few shares in there overall. If we were looking at this earlier, you know, we could have gotten in down here and we could have traded from 257 to 277, but ultimately trading gap to gap works. If you want to learn out more about all this, join the Alpha Shark chat room where you can hear me and other moderators go over our trade plans and you become more successful. alphashark.com. Thank you, folks. Bye-bye for now.